need to cut that. Just kidding. If you guys are watching, I just finished up a 7-day social media detox. I already kind of talked about it, right? Like in the car. All right, so. Remember that girl that would sell like those ebooks on how to scream back in the day? With everything I do in life, I always want to take like a scientific approach to it and like understand the psychology behind it too, because those are what interest me. So I do these tests on myself that's kind of like research purposes for myself, even though I'm not in research. I want to know like why my body reacts this way, why my mind thinks this way, stuff like that. It's more of just like learning for me. Like, why would you not want to understand the most you could about your body or like certain things in life, because you only have one life to live, right? So anyways, I do these like little things, test on myself, or I call it my own research for myself. So I'll do like 2 weeks out of the year I'll do a vegan diet, 2 weeks out of the year I'll do a vegetarian, 2 weeks I'll do no caffeine, 1 week I'll do 400 milligrams of caffeine every day, like just to see how my body and how my mind reacts. So that was kind of my idea behind the topic of this video, which should be I quit social media. And I did I think that's the general the myth I want to say. So I chose 7 days because I feel like that was the time I needed to kind of see the effects in my body, mind, and just like what not being on social media did. I know, and people could see this and they're gonna be like, oh, Chance, you could have done fucking 2 months on social media. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I started with 7 days, and I'm gonna walk you guys just through kind of what I noticed. To start off the detox challenge, what I did was, first I told all my mutual friends, family, whatever, that, hey, I'm not gonna be on social media, so don't contact me. You do not send me DMs, do not send me memes, because memes was like honestly majority of my time on social media. And when I say social media, I'm really just talking Instagram and Twitter, because I don't use Snapchat or Facebook or MySpace or anything like that. What I did was I didn't delete all my apps for the sake that I don't know any of my login. So what I did was I put them all in a folder, separated it all the way in the back of my phone, so I knew I would not check it. Because typically when you unlock your phone, you have your screen, right? And for me, I have my social media apps back here. It's just common. Your thumb already has that. Just go here, go here, go here. Even if your intention wasn't to like jump on social media, it just goes, right? Because it's so normal. Try break. So I did that. I went to my settings on the iPhone. I got rid of all the notifications. So my phone was dry as fuck. Like there was nothing going on. And I didn't announce it to anyone. I wasn't like, hey guys, I'm going off social media. So I recorded some stuff. I recorded every day, honestly, 1 through 7, about kind of just going through my day. Then I realized that it was just bullshit. Like it was nothing new for me. I was going about my day, honestly. Like I still went to work, I still went to the gym, I still hung out with friends, still went to dinner. I just wasn't on my phone. So I felt like I didn't have to track every day for you guys to show me. Just take my word for it. I wasn't on social media. Like I was done. All right, hold on. Pause. So I guess what I felt off of the first like couple of days was like an increase in productivity for sure. Even though I work like so much throughout the day, I feel like I was doing a lot more. It might not look like it on social media because like you think you only get on for so long, but it adds up all the time. So aside from just being more productive, I was able to do a lot more stuff that I wanted to do that I usually don't do because I say I don't have enough time. For instance, reading. I'm not a big reader. I don't really enjoy reading a lot, but I noticed every single day for the 7 days, since I wasn't on my phone, I picked up a book, I read, I learned something. So that was a big thing for me. I enjoyed that. When I was at the gym, like for me, I put in work at the gym, whatever I do. Like when I pick up my phone though, if I'm resting in between my sets, I'll hit the Instagram app, I'll go laugh at a meme or something, and then I'll get back to my workout. So that all kind of stopped. Like literally I felt like I did not need to be on my phone, and it was weird. Towards the end, towards the 5th, 6th, 7th day, since I knew I was going to get back on social media, my anxiety kind of increased because I started thinking of like, oh, like when am I going to go back to? What did I miss? Even though I was a lot more productive and calm, it started kind of like balancing out. Like I was productive, but I had anxiety, so maybe I wasn't the most efficient. And when you get back on social media after your 7 days, 30 days, whatever you try to do, nothing fucking changes. Like everything's still there. Everyone's still there. Nothing changes. So the fear of missing out, I think everyone will have it if you try to get off social media, but there's other outlets to get your resources from, I guess. So like I mentioned before, is a lot of the times in life we don't ask those questions, or we're not skeptic about stuff. We just take the information that's given to us and we run with it. But I really like to challenge myself as to go do actual research for yourself and learn more about the stuff that you don't know. So that's what I did with this whole social media thing. Those are a couple of things I kind of found that were pretty interesting. I don't want to go through it too in details, but for the most part is what I mentioned with the fear of missing out, FOMO, that's a real thing. In 3 separate studies all done in college, they found out that was people's is that a word? That was the number one reason why people didn't want to get rid of social media, even just for a short period of time, because they were scared of missing out. There's good to it, but there's also a negative part of it as well, and you gotta know your balance. I'm not trying to tell you guys to get off social media, stop, and it's not good. It's just you got to rewire your brain to thinking in different ways so you're not affected so much like this. All right, now I'm just rambling, so we need to stop this shit. Like, if someone came up to you and was like, delete all your social media apps and you can never get on, and you don't get anything out of it, what would be your answer?
No, because I have friends like live in Cali or stuff like that, so that's the only way I know, like, how they are doing and stuff.
But well, I will consider, because my parents, they did it. Like, they go through life without any fun. So I think well, cool, and you realize who are your closer friends, and yeah. So.
But I mean, I think at some point you have really close friends, and because they move somewhere else, that's not why you're gonna stop talking to them.
And actually we got benefits with the fun. Like, we know people from other places and we can visit them. Like,
it's convenience, I think, because how is it that technology is so in future where you could pick up your phone and you could FaceTime your grandma in Super China.
Yeah.
Super China doesn't exist, but like there's so much good. But on the other side of it, the negative connotation, do you think we're on social media way too much?
Like, I hate when I'm eating with somebody else and they're like in their phones all the time or something like that.
yeah, that's so annoying.
Yes.
Like what you said, you're eating with someone and they're on their phone. I think there's other studies that could show that because we're so consumed in social media, we lose that genuine connection with people.
Yes.
We're abusing it, but also there's so much good, like pros.
Yeah, pros and cons. That's
Like
everything.
Like everything.
Yes.
I agree.
And I don't know if you have ever this happened to you, but if I don't record something, I don't feel that I did that. I don't know. It's like,
It's the experience.
yeah. If
yeah.
you don't record it, it doesn't happen.
That would be a whole nother conversation of the image, like, because your social media is your resume, like your image. Like, you're not gonna put the bad stuff. Like, if you fell and ate it and started crying, you're not gonna post that picture because you want this on your profile. So
That's a huge point, that we're always comparing ourselves with the other people that we saw on social media. That's true.
would you be able to not exist on social media?
Not exist? I don't know.
Like, if someone came up to you and was like, delete all your apps, you're done.
Forever?
Not
Forever.
forever.
I guess in my field of work, it's very, very beneficial for me to have social media. Like, posting a flyer, or like what I'm doing this day, or me making a drink this day. That's how you build a following of people coming to visit you, people drinking more. That's how you make money in the end, you know? So
the networking and the convenience, I think, that you're talking about, you know?
Exactly.
It's there, it's at the palm of your hands. You're talking about pros of social media, right? Because it's good, there's convenience and there's good benefits, but I think a lot of the time we're so consumed in it that it becomes into more negative effects when we should be getting the positive effects from social media, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm probably late to everything I do ever, because like before I go anywhere, I'm like glued to my phone. Like, you know, like,
isn't it just like natural instinct to like you open your phone and your finger goes towards Instagram?
Yeah,
right? It's like
I don't even need to check anything. I'm just doing it because it's like habit. And literally every day I'm probably like, I'm late to work, I'm late to like, meeting people, like whatever.
How long do you think you're on it? Like,
I think there's like a setting you can see.
No,
it's
yeah,
like, there's
there
like
is.
like 10 hours. Yeah, for real. Like, I check it.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
Let's see. Check.
How do you
just search screen time?
Screen time?
Well, like I just swipe left and then I scroll all the way down and it says.
Oh yeah, it shows me here. No, is that?
Oh no, it's your data.
Mine wasn't tracking, so I guess I'll go fuck myself. Well, the average person is 3 hours, so.
Yeah, I'm probably all
not average.
because I'm just like sitting there like doing nothing in the office forever.
So when I did this 7-day social media detox, like my productivity was insane. Like I was saying, like just like from work to the gym to that's all I do. No, like everything got so much better. Oh, school like performance was better. Do you think that if you kind of stopped for 7 days, like you would see that improvement?
I think so. I think I'd care more about the shit that I actually need to get done.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have this big distraction every day.
I agree.
Like every task that I have to do has breaks of Instagram and Facebook and everything. Like so, like
common.
without the break, I could have gotten shit done faster. Or,
Yeah. You could do a whole month. People could say like, "Oh, Chance, you should have done a whole month." I don't give a fuck. I want to do 7 days because 7 days was for me to track what is to me. Like I don't care what other people feel when they, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I do that in a bad way though.
Like,
when I quit
how
stuff,
much you could drink?
Yeah, like for example, like I learned to stop taking big breaks of drinking.
Yeah.
Because like I would be like, all right, I'm gonna hit 2 weeks or something, you know. But then like on that day when I could drink again, I would fucking get plastered, and I would drink for the next 5-10 days like hard, like.
Yeah.
So just like, what good did I do my body by quitting for 2 weeks if I'm just gonna like make up for it all in these like next days? So
I guess
now I just like, instead of giving myself this long-term goal, I just like I do like 4 days off, 4 days on. 4 days,
so
like,
you implement little pieces.
Like I'm not putting a date on it. Like if I drink today, like maybe I will, you know. But like that way I don't fucking binge for fucking 10 days because I made this goal happen.
So I guess if you watch this, the main thing I wanted to get out to you guys is encourage you guys to try a social media detox. Even if you want to do 24 hours, 48 hours, 2 months, 7 years, who gives a fuck? Like just try it and see. Like I don't know, you'll learn a lot about it. And if I could give you guys 3 facts, or not facts, there's no facts to this. If I could give you 3 pieces of advice as far as limiting your social media use so you don't get consumed in it, my number 1 would be spend more time with the people that you love, or just people, your friends, your family, because when you're doing more stuff with those people, typically you should be off of your phone more. Less. Wait, more. No. John, correct me here. The other piece of advice I would give is meet people in real life. Social media, it's social, like you're wanting to interact with these people for some reason, you're going to be on it. So maybe try a little bit more, get out of your comfort zone to get to actually meet people and make those genuine, organic sprout connections. And the last piece of advice should be common sense, but know your limits. And maybe it would take you to do a detox challenge to really know that you have not a problem, but like an addiction. Just try it, man. There's pros and cons to social media, but just be more aware of what you want to do and your purpose on social media, I guess. Yeah. Like I learned today that this is a dead cat.
I don't know that was a dead cat.
That's a dead cat. Detective Pikachu coming soon.